Uganda is a beautiful country full of some of the most generous, welcoming and hospitable people I've ever worked with. In January I was lucky enough to see two sides of Uganda, the bustling urban slums of Kampala and the stunning rural scenery of the Sea District, which is near Lake Victoria. They were worlds apart in many ways, but the people in both regions had two things in common: a fanatical obsession with football and also one of the highest HIV infection rates in East Africa.
As you live longer, what is going to happen is that the white blood cells are going to begin weakening. So when the white blood cells begin weakening, then we shall see the ARVs fighting, but still the AIDS, we are going to see what will happen as the white blood cells are weakening. So we are going to restart the same game as you have been playing, but I'm going to start weakening the white.
In the first week we trained 30 football coaches who travelled from across Uganda for our course, which was run in association with FUFA, the Ugandan Football Association. In week 2 the course participants were school teachers, youth leaders and peer educators, and between them the two groups will be able to use the skills we taught them to help over 6,000 young people. We work closely with two local Ugandan charities who will help us support the people we trained in the future. One thing that strikes you when coaching football in Uganda, apart from the heat, is the enthusiasm and respect of the young people and local coaches. Their desire to learn about both football and HIV is overwhelming and makes the experience incredibly enjoyable and rewarding, as well as effective. After a week of work in the classroom and on the pitch, the coaches we trained demonstrated what they'd learned by running through the drills themselves, showing that they were ready to take the messages to their groups of young people.
Go the other side. White blood cells. ARVs. So your ARVs. You come with the white blood cells. Infection. You are with.
Projects are incredibly rewarding, but also very hard work. We were up at 7 each morning and often working on the football pitch in equatorial heat until 6 p.m. In the spare time we did have, our local host took us fishing on Lake Victoria, which is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. Perhaps the most rewarding moment of the trip came on one of our days off, when we went to a park and bumped into one of the players I'd coached 2 years ago. Despite being only 16 and himself living in extreme poverty in a tiny shack in a slum area, he was volunteering with a group of children orphaned by HIV and was using the drills we'd taught him to teach them how to stay safe from infection. We've now worked in Uganda for over 2 years and trained over 200 male and female coaches how to use football to educate young people about HIV. It was an inspiration to see that coaches and young players that I'd worked with in 2007 were not only still using the drills, but were teaching them to others and developing their own ideas and networks. It's difficult to know how many lives the people we train might go on to save, but I'm convinced, by their enthusiasm and dedication, that TackleAfrica's unique way of using football to educate young people about HIV is making a sustainable and positive impact.